From the plush seats to the gourmet meals high above the clouds, flying once had a golden touch that turned every journey into a grand event. It was a time when stepping onto a plane meant entering a world of luxury and elegance, where every detail was designed to make air travel an unforgettable experience. This was the golden age of flying. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as we take a flight back in time and rediscover 10 features that made air travel during this time truly special. Imagine boarding an aircraft to find a cabin not crammed with seats, but adorned with spacious, lounge-like arrangements. This was the norm during the Golden Age, where the concept of space was not merely an afterthought, but a fundamental aspect of the flying experience. Airlines prided themselves on offering generous legroom, wider seats, and even sleeper seats on longer flights. The Boeing 747, affectionately known as the Queen of the Skies, epitomized this, with its iconic upstairs lounge, offering passengers a place to stretch out, mingle, and enjoy the journey in a way that modern travelers might envy. These luxurious seating arrangements transformed air travel into an occasion, making the journey as memorable as the destination. Stepping onto a plane back in the day was like walking onto the set of a glamorous Hollywood movie. Flight attendants donned designer uniforms, while passengers dressed to impress in suits, dresses, and hats. Air travel was an event, warranting your Sunday best, and it wasn't uncommon to see men in sharp suits and ties, with women in elegant dresses and pearls. This sense of fashion extended to the crew as well, with airlines commissioning renowned designers to create chic, stylish uniforms that mirrored the era's fashion trends. The emphasis on attire contributed to the overall aura of sophistication that defined air travel during this period, making each flight a special occasion. Adding to the allure was the unique and exciting feature of in-flight fashion shows. Yes, you heard that right, fashion shows in the sky. You see, some airlines took the entertainment aspect of flying to new heights by hosting in-flight fashion shows. Flight attendants, or sometimes even professional models, would walk down the aisle-turned catwalk, showcasing the latest fashion trends or the airline's own line of uniforms. This wasn't just a way to pass the time. It was an event that passengers looked forward to, adding a touch of spectacle to the journey. These fashion shows were a reflection of the times, when air travel was seen as the pinnacle of modern luxury, and airlines were keen to offer an experience that couldn't be found anywhere else. Gone are the days when the mention of airline food evoked anticipation rather than dread. In the golden age of flying, dining at 30,000 feet was akin to a fine dining experience, with multi-course gourmet meals served on china plates, accompanied by silverware and crystal glasses. Passengers could expect to be treated to an array of delicacies, from caviar and lobster to prime rib and exotic fruits, all paired with fine wines and champagnes. The meal service was an elaborate affair, often involving tablecloths, real napkins, and sometimes even fresh flowers on the table. Airlines employed renowned chefs to curate menus that would rival those of prestigious restaurants, making dining one of the highlights of the flight. The level of personalized attention passengers received during the Golden Age was second to none. Flight crews knew passengers by name and went above and beyond to ensure their comfort and satisfaction. With fewer passengers per flight and more cabin crew members, the ratio allowed for a level of service that felt personal and attentive. Whether it was preparing a sleeper seat for a nighttime flight or remembering a passenger's drink preference, the crew's attention to detail made every traveler feel like a VIP. This personalized service extended beyond the cabin, with ground staff also providing a more bespoke and friendly service, from check-in to boarding. In today's health-conscious world, the idea of smoking on an airplane seems almost unthinkable. But up until the early 80s, smoking was not only permitted but facilitated with onboard smoking sections. Airlines catered to smokers by providing designated areas, usually at the back of the plane or in specific lounges, complete with ashtrays built into armrests and complimentary packs of cigarettes. This accommodation was a reflection of the era's social norms, and for many, enjoying a cigarette or cigar at cruising altitude was part of the flying experience. While we now recognize the health risks associated with smoking, at the time, it was a hallmark of the luxury and freedom associated with air travel. Flying was a family affair, with airlines going out of their way to ensure that young travelers felt just as special as adults. Children were often given wings pins by the flight attendants, a tradition that instilled a sense of pride and excitement in young flyers. Additionally, airlines provided children with gift bags filled with toys, games, and activity books to keep them entertained throughout the flight. These gestures not only made flying more enjoyable for kids, but also created lasting memories and a love for aviation in the next generation. It was a time when the magic of flying was celebrated and shared with even the youngest of passengers. Before the digital age revolutionized communication, airmail played a vital role in connecting the world. Airlines were not just carriers of people, but also of letters and parcels. The Golden Age saw the expansion of airmail services, with passengers often sharing space with mailbags destined for far-off places. This service underscored the importance of air travel in bridging distances and bringing people closer together. The romance of sending and receiving letters via airmail added to the allure of aviation, marking an era when the act of communication itself was an adventure. Some aircraft were designed with panoramic viewing lounges, especially on the upper decks of planes like the Boeing 747. These lounges offered passengers breathtaking views of the sky and the landscape below, turning the act of flying into a scenic tour. Beyond just windows for looking out, these lounges provided a communal space where passengers could gather, share stories, and marvel at the wonders of flight together. The viewing lounges emphasized the beauty of the journey, inviting passengers to engage with the world from an entirely new perspective. Beyond the elaborate meal services, several airlines offered in-flight bars where passengers could socialize over a cocktail or a glass of champagne. These bars were often elaborately designed, resembling those found in luxury hotels, and served as a communal area where travelers could meet, share stories, and enjoy the camaraderie of the journey. The in-flight bar was a hub of social interaction, embodying the spirit of adventure and the joy of travel. These bars were more than just places to grab a drink. They were beautifully curated spaces where the ambience matched the exclusivity of the flying experience itself. With interiors that boasted plush seating, elegant lighting, and sometimes even live piano music, the in-flight bar was a destination unto itself. Here, passengers could enjoy a carefully crafted cocktail or a glass of fine wine, engaging in conversations with fellow travelers from all corners of the globe. The experience of the golden age of flying extended to the ground, with luxurious airport lounges that set the stage for the journey ahead. These lounges were elegantly furnished, offering passengers a comfortable and stylish place to relax before boarding. With amenities ranging from bars and buffets to quiet reading areas and even showers, airport lounges were havens of comfort and sophistication. They reflected the era's emphasis on making every aspect of air travel an occasion, a place where the excitement of the upcoming flight could build amidst opulence and tranquility. Reflecting on these features, it's clear that the golden age of flying was about more than just transportation. It was an experience steeped in luxury, attention to detail, and a deep appreciation for the wonder of air travel. While the industry has evolved, the memories of this golden era continue to inspire a sense of nostalgia and wonderment at the possibilities of flight. Did you ever get to experience these features? Or have you heard from others who have? Make sure to subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.